See, everyone's seeking. But there's some people who have this sort of sense of seeking something else. Everyone's seeking happiness, but most people are seeking it through the material, and they never question that. And they have no interest in questioning that, fairly fundamentally. And that's it. But some people have a sense of something other from a young age. And other people just become disillusioned with material seeking. And they realize fulfillment doesn't lie there, and then they turn to the spiritual. And when you first turn to the spiritual, you'll often turn to these more false type teachings that are more similar to the material type seeking. You see? Or, for example, many of us on this call have come from a Christian background or a Christian type background, or familiar with that kind of ethos. So some of this sort of more like more exotic or Eastern spirituality that you might first turn to are teachings that are actually in some way similar to Christianity in the way they're structured. You'll have a Messiah type figure, a Savior type figure. You'll have some creeds, some dogmas, some rituals. So you see a lot of organizations that came up in the 60s, 70s. And their spirituality was like an Indian form of Christianity almost, But instead of Jesus, you'd have, another deity, let's say, and things like this. And instead of the Bible, you'll have another book, So you could transfer your paradigm onto this paradigm. So, well, the wonderful thing about, in my view, the true teacher, it takes you within. You find the divinity within yourself. That's what this is about. You're seeking the divinity. You're seeking union with God. You don't realize you are, in essence, God. You are that divinity. That's what you are. That's your core. That's your essence. That's your heart. In your heart, in your essence, you are divine. And you know that. And if you have some kind of intuition, like I suspect you had, Rebecca, from a very young age, that you are this divine being, this is why you get this sense of discord. You feel like, you look around, you think, life feels wrong. It doesn't have to be like this. There's something more. It shouldn't be like this. That's what you think, perhaps. Something like, life, this world shouldn't be like this. What you don't realize is not that the world shouldn't be like this, is there's an ignorance about what you are. Instead of changing the world, you change yourself. The whole perspective changes. As Jesus says, you remove the splinter from your eye. You're not changing the world. You remove the splinter from your eye. And your vision is corrected, sorted. And then you realize the world, which seems so strange and horrible and confusing, is divine. Not that we're saying we want bad things to happen to people. No. But there is a divinity in everything. Mainly, if we see it in ourselves, that's all we need. Again, this is why you find all the main traditions, they'll have some kind of contemplative, meditative type practice where you go within and discover in yourself the truth.